Samuel Holland was a candle manufacturer. The effluent from his factory polluting the River Roach, but where there's muck there's brass, and Samuel Holland made a fortune, which he left to his illegitimate son James Taylor. James Taylor was a heavy drinker, so it wasn't the best of ideas when he bought the Boar's Head Tavern on Bailey Street. Taylor married, and he married Martha, and they had 5 children, the youngest of which at the time of this story was a baby of just 3 weeks old. On the 7th of May 1856, James Taylor was drunk by 10 o'clock in the morning. Screaming, "Where are the children?" he chased Martha out of the pub, and she ran in terror up to her sister's beer house on Toad Lane, shouting, "He's going to kill us all." 10 minutes later, James Taylor arrived at the beer house, demanding that Martha went back with him to the Boar's Head. This she agreed to do, but only on condition that 3 regulars from the beer house came with her as bodyguards. Back at the Boar's Head, James Taylor served these 3 bodyguards with a pint of ale each. They each took a long drink, and seconds later began to be violently sick. 2 of them collapsed, and the 3rd, Thomas Blomley, staggered his way back up to Toad Lane, shouting, "We've all been poisoned." The police and the police surgeon were notified. Meanwhile, back at the Boar's Head, James Taylor had gone completely berserk. Picking up an axe, he ran up 2 flights of stairs to the room of Thomas Kershaw, one of the lodgers. Taylor swung the axe, smashing the door to smithereens. There was no one inside. Taylor put the axe down and ran back downstairs, still screaming, "Where are the children?" At the bottom of the stairs, he bumped into one of his regulars, John Chadwick. John Chadwick tried to calm Taylor down, but Taylor picked up a poker and dealt his wife a series of savage blows to the head. Then he turned on the baby. John Chadwick grappled with James Taylor, but he himself received some terrible wounds. Just then, and not a moment too soon, Sergeant Jeffries from the Rochdale police arrived and grabbed James Taylor round the throat. Not subtle, but effective, and frog-marched him up Yorkshire Street towards the police offices. He didn't have any handcuffs with him, so he couldn't prevent Taylor from reaching into his inside pocket and pulling out a small bottle. Sergeant Jeffries knocked the bottle from Taylor's mouth, but it was too late. The bottle contained essential oil of almonds, a deadly poison. The police surgeon was called, but James Taylor died a horrible death. All the others miraculously recovered. Martha Taylor knew that something terrible was going to happen, and not even she could have anticipated that her husband would have been prepared to kill 5 strangers in order to carry out his murderous plan for his wife and family. And on Toad Lane, the most haunted street in Rochdale, Martha Taylor's footsteps echo to this day.